Welcome back to one of the Better Football Plays YouTube channel. Today is Saturday, April 5th. I'm back breaking out some more NBA plays for you guys on the Saturday slate. Let's go take a look at the plays first for Friday night. Denver moneyline has not started yet. They're -1. Looks like everybody's playing for both sides in that game, so it should be a fun watch. The Thunder right now are getting tattooed 52-37 in the second quarter. Everybody's playing in that game as well. For both sides, right? Dylan Brooks is not playing for the Thunder or for the Rockets. SGA is playing for the Thunder. So wow, it is on the road for OKC. They got to figure out a way to get back into that game. We have them -5.5 going up against the Rockets. Jokic has not started yet. Luka has not started yet. That Lakers game. Was it last night that LeBron James got hit by, or he ran into a bus and played dead on the ground for an hour and then got up and made like 8 threes. Was that last night? I think it might have been. LeBron James, he's all time at getting the camera on him. Shout out LeBron James for that. Let's go to the plays for Saturday. Got a couple good games, maybe a couple bad games, but we're going to be looking at the Memphis Grizzlies going up against the Pistons. Ja Morant, $75,000 fine for flashing a concealed and carried weapon on the court. I am being told it was not a shotgun or an assault rifle, so we are okay there. I just don't understand how he has not figured out that he is not allowed to do gun gestures in the NBA. And I don't know if it's possible for a man to be right and wrong at the same time, but I'm going to come to Ja Morant's defense just a little bit. There's no way that the gun sign or the gun symbol or shooting a gun, there's no way nobody else in the league does that. That happens league-wide, doesn't it? Like you make a big shot, gun. I feel like people do that. I feel like after a big shot that happens. With Ja Morant under a microscope all the time, he should not do it because he's gotten severe trouble. But I'll come to his defense a little bit. Hopefully he keeps the guns in the holster in this game going up against the Pistons, who I love. They're not going to win this game, though. I think the Grizzlies find a way to win this one. Going to cover the spread in this one as well. Coming off a win against the Heat, the Ja Morant game winner. Little drive, little fadeaway at the free throw line. Got every bounce in the world, but he made it. 110-108. That was a really big win for the Memphis Grizzlies. Snapped a 4-game losing streak. I think they're going to start a winning streak here going up against the Pistons. Pistons have dropped 2 in a row. They're playing the Raptors right now, and I don't think things are going well. That's 55-65 at the half. 55 points of the Raptors, entirely too many points for that Pistons defense to be giving up. But they've dropped 2 in a row. Maybe they get a win going up against the Raptors. Going to be a back-to-back, though, here going up against the Grizzlies. They're going to go back home, which is good, but the Grizzlies are going to have 2 full days off. They played the Heat last night, got the day off, got yesterday off. And, I think the Grizzlies here is the play against the spread. Hopefully everybody plays for the Grizzlies. I'm not seeing anybody on the injury report. JJJ's playing, Desmond Bane playing, and then Ja Morant playing, hopefully in this game. I'm going to take the Grizzlies against the spread as the play there for the first play. For the second play tonight, we're going to be looking at the Knicks going up against the Hawks. I can't trust the Knicks. Jalen Brunson, when he's off the court, I can't trust him one little bit. He is questionable play in this game. I do not think they're going to rush him back. Probably going to see him maybe play against Boston or maybe against the Suns in a couple days on Sunday or Tuesday. But there's no reason to rush Jalen Brunson back into this game. I'm going to take the Hawks against the spread. They might even win this one. Trae Young's been playing unbelievably well. He is questionable to play, but I do think he's going to play. He's been upgraded from questionable to probable. I do think he's going to be on the floor. His assist numbers over the last 7 or 8 games have been amazing to watch. 15-plus assists, it feels like, in 7 of the last 8 games. His teammates are making shots around him. This Hawks team, if they're making their shots, they can compete with anybody. The defense just hasn't been great for Atlanta this season. I like them in this game. I'm going to take them against the spread. They need to start trying to find a way to win some games. They're going to be probably in the playing games, but they got to start playing some better basketball towards the back end of the season here going into the playoffs. I'm going to take the Hawks to stay competitive here against the spread as the play. For the player props tomorrow, we had a little bit of scare with Anthony Edwards. Not from the child support, but because he got rolled up on one of the coaches for the Nets. He apologized. He tried to get out of the way quicker, but he could not do it. Anthony Edwards rolls his ankle. He goes to the locker room with help. He comes back in the second half, and he plays. But I'm going to go Julius Randle here, over 18.5 points going up against the 76ers. Anthony Edwards banged up just a little bit. Watch Julius Randle go off in this game. He's going to shoot 20 times. He shot 22 times going up against the Nuggets, scored 26 points. 50 50 minutes in the game for Julius Randle in that overtime thriller with Westbrook, missing that layup and then fouling the three-point shooter in the corner. But Julius Randle going to go over the total points. Shot production is going to be up 15, 16, 17 in this game. I think Edwards takes a little bit of a step back. Maybe that ankle bothered him a little bit in this game. Probably not going to be a competitive game with the 76ers. Anthony Edwards not going to be competitive in this one because I think the T-Wolves are going to blow him out here. But I'm going to take Julius Randle to show us a little something over the total points. And I hate Julius Randle, and I like to play here over 18.5 points. And the last player prop of the day, we're getting physical in the paint tonight. Bam Adebayo over his total points, 26 attempts going up against the Grizzlies. That led to 26 points. Not the best, not the most efficient night for Bam Adebayo, but 26 shot attempts on 26 points, good enough for me to back him here going up against Milwaukee. Obviously, Giannis Antetokounmpo coming off that 35, I don't want to mess it up, 35, 15, and 20, or 35, 17, and 20, something like that. Got that last assist at the very end of the game. Little stat padding, but it's not like everybody else doesn't stat pad, so I'm not going to pick on Giannis. One of his best games of his career, probably his best game of his career. We're going to see a little bit of downtick, I think, in this one from Giannis. He's not going to play as physical. Bam Adebayo, one of the most physical centers in the NBA this season. I think against the Grizzlies, he started the game 3 of 3 with 9 points. We need a hot start in this one to start this one going up against the Bucks. I'm going to take the over 20.5 points. Both of these are guesses. The player props aren't out yet, but I'm going to guess Julius Randle 18.5 and Bam Adebayo over 20.5 points as the two player props for tonight. Let's go to the NBA recap. We are going to be taking Memphis against the spread, 5.5, 6.5, 7.5, somewhere around there is the guess for that one. Atlanta against the spread, plus 4 or 5, depending on if Jalen Brunson plays, they're going to be plus 9 or 10, but I don't think he's playing. Probably going to need 4, 5, or 6 in that one. Randall over the total points, 18.5 is my guess on that one. And then Bam Adebayo over his total points, 20.5, the guess on that one. I am going to talk about college basketball just a little bit, not making a college basketball video. $50 per game, and we are down $48 in March Madness. We're going to take Duke minus 4.5. That is grown man basketball against NBA young basketball. And unfortunately, we've been taught through heartfelt movies that heart beats talent. Well, sometimes it does, but most of the time, if you've got NBA talent going up against grown men and a lot of heart and a lot of effort, the talent's going to win. And that's what Duke is this season. They've rolled through everybody. I think they rolled through Houston, minus 4.5. And then Auburn, Janai Broom, I don't know how he's walking. Injury looked horrible. Elbow looked horrible. Knee looked horrible. I didn't think he was going to walk, and then he came back, hit a 3. Nice fist pump. I don't know how healthy he's going to be in this game, but I'm going to take Florida anyway. I think they're minus 2.5 or 3.5, I want to say. But yeah, we're going to go Florida, Duke, all chalk. It's been all chalk all March Madness, so we're going to stick with all chalk for the finals. Florida going up against Duke, and then probably Duke to win it all because they look unstoppable. But guys, it's going to do it for the NBA Picks and Props for Saturday, April 5th slate of games. You guys enjoyed the content. Please drop like this video and subscribe channel below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching.